Well. Thank you again, guys, for joining me. You know it's your boy Richard. Today we're gonna do a classic Jamaican dish. I wouldn't say it's a Jamaican dish still, but we're gonna use most of the ingredients that we get from Jamaica, right? We're gonna make some chicken soup. You know me, I always do a little twist to my thing. I am gonna first pre-boil the chicken just to extract some of that fat out of it, right? Because I'm using leg and thighs, and it's very greasy, right? You know when you get some chicken soup and you see the layer of oil on top of it, we're trying to eliminate that as much as possible, because you see me, I watch the weight and I try to get, you know what I mean? So me, I use also whole wheat flour, you see me I say? And all those things. So stay tuned, guys. Let's get it rocking. I'm gonna first season the meat like I'm cooking it, right? I'm gonna dump a bunch of garlic on it, right? This is all gonna get boiled off, so you can't really go overboard. Everything what you don't usually put on it, right? We're gonna put some seasoning salt, right? At this point you don't really need any salt, okay? I have a pot over there with some hot water pre-boiling. I have some cloves in there and some a little piece of onion, okay? We're just trying to get the water seasoned up, so you know. I'm gonna let this cook for about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna drain the water off. Then we're gonna get the thing started, all right? Stay tuned. Okay, so right now I have a pot of boiling water, okay? I have also a kettle boiling, because once this is cooked, or once it reaches the time that I have allotted for it, I want to just put it back on some heat right away. I don't want the process to slow down. So I'm going to just let this boil for 15 minutes, see if we can get out some of the fat. You know what I mean? And we're going to just get this rocking. Yeah. I just wanted to take you over the pot and show you why I'm boiling the chicken first. See this? Look at all this stuff. You don't want that in your soup. Fatty grime. I don't want all that. So that's why we have pre-boil it, right? So you can see all the fat start settling on the top, right? So the more you boil it, is the more fat is gonna come out. So we're trying to take out as much as possible, right? We have another 10 minutes to go, and then we're gonna flip it and skip it, you know. Okay guys, so it's about that time. I'm satisfied with the result of it. I'm just gonna strain this water off. I'm gonna add some fresh water, and then we're gonna start the cooking process. When you're cooking soup, it's all about stages, right? It's all about stages. All right, stay tuned. All right guys, so this is why I boiled it. I want to show you this. You see all that oil? So may I try to go healthy? May I try to reduce the amount of fat. So this is what I'm gonna do. Pour this off. Look at that. And don't worry about nutrients. We didn't boil it to take out any nutrients. Alright? We didn't cook it long enough for that. We gave it a 15-minute boil, and that just, you know, kind of loosened up some of the fat in the meat, and then we're left with that. See that, guys? Beautiful. Put it back in the pot, and we already have some hot water in the kettle, which is gonna speed up the process of this, right? So since we're here, I'm just gonna put my pumpkin. The first thing you want to put in your pot is pumpkin, right? Because you want the pumpkin to kind of dissolve in the soup. You get that body, you get that color, that richness. So you want this to cook before everything else, okay? This is why I talk about stages. So first I put my pumpkin in, and then once it starts boiling and the pumpkin starts breaking down, I'll start putting the rest of the root vegetables in there, like the yam and whatever, right? I also have some peas. I'm making chicken soup, but I'm also adding some peas, guys, okay? Just for additional fiber, okay? All that could go in there. I'm gonna put this on the stove and get rocking. Okay, so we have some hot water we're adding to the pot, just so that the boiling process is not prolonged, okay? In another 2-3 minutes, this should start boiling. I'm gonna put on another kettle full. Okay guys, I can't say I have like a definite measurement, okay? So we're gonna eye this as we go. What we have here is some blended ripe plantain. As you know, this is one of my favorite recipe. I'm just gonna pour this flour in, and I'm using whole wheat flour. If I should be brutally honest, I would tell you that I never used whole wheat flour to make this kind of dumpling before, okay? But how bad can it really be? And like, you know, yada bread is all about, you know, doing a twist to your traditional, you know, Caribbean cooking or whatever, right? We always put a twist to things. So we're gonna find out how this tastes really. I'm just gonna dive in by pushing it around like this. I'm gonna have way more than I need, but we're gonna save some for a later date, okay? Pour some flour. We're not adding any water. I don't even need to add any salt because it's sweet already, right? We're using 2 ripe plantains, so that's super sweet. If you ever had a ripe plantain, you know it's the ripe plantain sweet, right? Gonna add some more. And I don't think you can add too much flour, because if you add flour, all you have to do is add some more liquid. You can't spoil it like this. Okay? Just like that. So right now, I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna put it on some rolling sheet, some grease paper rather, and then I can continue with making the dough. Okay? Just like that. See, we have a nice perfect dough. We didn't add any water. See that, guys? That's beautiful. Okay guys, at this point I'm gonna put some pimento berries in there and a little piece of scallion, and I don't have garlic cloves, so I'm just gonna put some garlic powder. Okay, just like that. You can see how quickly that started boiling, right? Smelling good already, mad thing. And if you can see that it's boiling and there's absolutely no fat whatsoever. See me, I said? No fat. So if you're concerned about health and you want to eat healthy, it's a good way to do your soup. All right. I'm just dicing up some celery sticks. You know, celery tastes really nice in soup, you know, so we're just dicing a few little chunks of it along with some other vegetables. We have our carrots here, we have a turnip, chow. I think they call this Christophine in where? Some places in the Caribbean, probably even in Trinidad too. They call it Christophine, but we call it chow Jamaica. I'm gonna use 2 Irish potato. I'm gonna use 1 Dasheen. I'm gonna use half of this yam and probably half a sweet potato, or maybe I use a smaller one. Here, right here. Okay guys, so look, you see how the color start changing already? Yeah, so the pumpkin starts mashing out. That's the kind of texture we want and the kind of look. Zine. So now what I'm gonna do is start adding my food in there. Everything is in this segment now. I'm putting everything in there. The yams, the carrots, potatoes. I'm gonna put the dumpling afterward. And then I'm gonna top the pot up with some more water. Okay guys, here we are at this point. I'm gonna make the thing. You may get excited when it comes to this, you know. I mean, I tell you, say, if you haven't tried it yet, try it. Okay, so we're gonna make some little boss dumplings like this. Now, because it's whole wheat flour, it's a little stiff because you know it's wheat, right? So they're not gonna be perfect. What do you think? Should I put this one in there? Should I call this a dumpling, guys? Alright, now I'll fix it up. I gotta fix it up, okay? Is this better? That's a little better, right? It's not easy to form these dumplings because it's whole wheat, right? So we're gonna do them as best as possible. Or we can make some roll-ups, you know what I mean? You don't know any roll-ups? Oh, this is roll-ups right here. This is called a roll-up. See that? That's a roll-up, okay? We can do that too. Doesn't matter how you make them. It all tastes the same. Look at this, guys. At this point, it's bubbling. It's bubbling. It's not seasoned yet, but it's a kick. Alright, so I'm gonna put my dumplings in. Turn the stove down a bit. You can see the color, guys. See this? It's already rich. Now I talk about me, you know. I talk about the soup. Alright, we're gonna let this cook for about 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna season the pot. Alright? So stay tuned. Alright guys, you see how this looking already? I'm just so thrilled by this. You see what I tell you, say? There's no oil. There's absolutely no oil. So the objective is met. You understand? You see this color on the meat? It has this red looking color. That's because of the peas. Right? So far it's cooking with absolutely no salt. And the reason why is because I'm gonna add 2 of these soup mixes. I'm using a cock soup, which is spicy, and I'm using a pumpkin soup mix as well, okay? So after I put this in there, which has a lot of sodium, I'll taste, and if there's need for additional, then I'll put some extra. So we're using 2 soup mix at this point. I'll put some more scallion and some fresh thyme. Okay, I'm going to stir this up. You want to stir this really well, because if you don't, the soup mix tends to adhere to itself and form a lump, and it's not palatable. It doesn't taste pleasant. Okay, so you want to get it mixed in the soup, in the broth, as much as possible. At this point, I'm going to reduce the heat. Guys, this is very simple, you know. It's very simple, but it's delicious. Okay, it's delicious. You can smell in all those lovely herbs coming alive. Thyme, scallion, celery, the pimento, and then we're gonna crown it with the hot pepper, Scotch bonnet, the real deal, you know. At this point, I want to taste to see what it tastes like. See if I need to add some more salt, right? Just right. See, the salt content in these are very high. So after adding 2, I don't need to add any more salt. We don't need to do nothing to this. All we need for this is some empty stomach when it's done. We're just gonna cover this down, let this cook for another 15 minutes. Okay? Then we're gonna turn it off. Then we're gonna serve. Then we're gonna eat. Alright. At this point, guys, I just want to show you the texture. It's been about 5 minutes since we seasoned the pot. And look at this texture, guys. This is a classic dish. You understand? Some nice chicken soup. You see that? You see the color? See how rich that is? It smells good, you see, guys? They say it smells so good. It smells so good. This is easy to make, man. Just follow the recipes. I'm gonna leave it in the description box for you. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're there yard or you're there abroad, try this way. You know what I'm saying? Wow, guys. It's been about 45 minutes to an hour that we've been cooking. I'm gonna turn off the stove. I'm gonna shear some out. Guys, you should smell this. Look at this. Rich. Look at that. Look how creamy it is, guys. Look at that. You can smell all the herbs, the seasoning. Just mad thing, guys. Okay. A little piece of surprise, a little chunk of goodness, nugget of chicken. I'm not gonna take too much. I just wanna put a little bit. Just like that. Guys, thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining me. As you can see, I've changed. It means that I'm going out. But I had to just take a quick little minute to do a little, you know, make you see how the thing will go, right? So take a look at this, guys. You see this? It's just rich, nice, smell good. I can't really dig into it because it's really hot, but I have a taste, I'll make you see it. Alright? Woo! Guys, let me say, all we need is some more hungry belly. Let's just mash this up. Mad. Oh my goodness. This is how you end a Saturday evening, guys, okay? Too bad we late. First, I gotta say, big up all my subscribers then, alright? Thank you for my little love one and show me. I appreciate it, I really appreciate it, and genuinely, I wanna say thank you, alright? Continue to like the videos, man, you know what I'm saying? Continue to help build the channel. Without you guys, there's no this. There's no Yard Abroad without you guys. And I really appreciate the support that you've been giving me. We're just a handful, but you're treasured. I'm loving a mad thing. Alright? Try the recipe, cook yourself some Saturday evening soup, some chicken soup like this. Right? Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. I love one in the comment. See? Big up all of who are comment. I love that. Keep it coming, guys. Alright? So we can interact. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Peace. I'm out. Ooh, look at this dumpling now. I gotta try the dumpling on camera too. Ooh, man. It just hit you everywhere, guys. It's just amazing. Try it, man. Try it. Alright? Peace and love.